MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network.
Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, number 1, and their runners at the corners now.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. 1-1-1. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
So digging in now, number 1. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Ready now, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, number 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Devers trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Kevin Villar will come on as a pinch hitter.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Blue Jays put a 10 spot on the scoreboard. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network.
Orioles.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini.
Batting second, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number one is there, and he has it for the out.
Eat it. No runner, no runner.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch.
Into the box now, number one, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Center fielder.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now batting, Rendell Grichuk. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in, number 1. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
He might have thought he was over the hump when he retired the 3- and 4-hole hitters, but the 5-hole hitter said not so fast. Any of these middle-of-the-order guys can burn you, and he sure did right there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it 1 away. Didi Gregorius is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning 1.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 1. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ruiz trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No. Digging in, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Matuk going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off for the Braves.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that...
Into the box, number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. On to first, a double play. So 1 run. Angel Huerta will try to get his club a little 9th inning.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stepping into the box, number 1, and he's ready to take his first cuts. He's set, and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Donaldson, the runner at first with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez, and their runners at the corners now.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Runners off for second, and that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit to third. There is Franco. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, number 1, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. And that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Williams is back to the warning track, and he's able to. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brian Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard to third. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not.
The batter, second baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
Swing and a looper to left. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Toronto came through late. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. So next to the plate for the Phils, Garth Raimo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's throwing.
Stepping up to the plate, number 1. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 1.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McGee is in pursuit. He's got it one away. Now in the box, Brian Dozier. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be.
Now at the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 1.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swinging a ground ball to third. To Dozier for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Maikel Franco. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the.
Ready for another shot now, Doug McGee, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Troy Tulowitzki will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final today. Philadelphia took the lead. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Digging in, Andres Valenzuela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Andres Valenzuela.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding in, number 1. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 1.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's just 1 for 6. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 1 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Valenzuela will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in once again, number 1. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He waits. Now the pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Josh Bell the next to hit. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there.
Up next for the Buccos, Juan Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Dwight Smith Jr. is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Toronto Blue Jays crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Up next for the Rays, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Avisail Garcia.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down. In now, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Down.
The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, number 15, Rendell Grichuk.
The 1-2. Popped him up.
All right, no tag,
Sanchez
no tag. Keep the
onto
ball.
the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Yohannes Solarte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Solarte.
Hit down the line at first. Crone is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, C.J. Crone.
Batting fifth, first baseman, C.J. Crone.
Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it.
Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League.
Nolan Arenado.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Number 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the 2-3 go. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 1. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get...
Cody Ashe will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Anthony Banda takes home the win. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 1. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Frazier. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Tyler Wade, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tyler Wade.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier has a read on it. And that retires the side. Now to the plate, number 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. from the stretch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Blue Jays are back to even now. Tied 3-3.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Clint Frazier. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier.
1-1-1.
And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it.
Cody Ashe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A 1-run finish. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. At the plate, number 1, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Fielder, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
So coming to the plate, Rendell Gritchick. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Morov comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates 0. Here's Gregory Polanco. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Gregory Polanco.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he hit. Digging in now, number 1. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Marte. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. Travis is on his way home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Frazier on the grass. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short, and that is through into left field. A base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Max Moroff, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Teoscar Hernandez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-3 is today's final. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Tommy Pham.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Stepping in, number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Line toward right center. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. And they can't run it down. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. First time up, he went down looking.
Teoscar Hernandez.
The 2-1 home. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. The next to bat for St. Louis, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
First baseman.
Now at the plate, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more from the great Didi Gregorius will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gregorius.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Striding in, number 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 guns.
Number 1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded softly to the right. To his left, Jerko. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Here's Marcell Ozuna as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
In the air now, out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Andres Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So stepping in, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is right there. 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They lead it 2-1. Settling in now, number 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Mejia.
Hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angel Huerta will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals.